First stop, Hawaii, a place long celebrated as paradise on earth. With its emerald mountains, turquoise waters, and warm aloha spirit, the islands have always drawn millions seeking escape and adventure. But this year, paradise is struggling. Visitor numbers have plummeted, down by as much as 30% in some of the most popular areas. Once bustling beaches and attractions now feel strangely empty, their silence echoing across the islands. Skyrocketing airfare and hotel rates are pricing out many families and travelers who once made Hawaii their go-to vacation spot. For many, the dream of a Hawaiian getaway now feels out of reach. Instead, travelers are choosing cheaper, easier destinations. Mexico, the Caribbean, even Europe, where their dollars stretch further and travel restrictions are fewer. The impact is deeply personal. Hotel owners are cutting hours, laying off staff, and watching once busy pools and restaurants sit empty day after day. Local businesses, from tour boats to family-run restaurants, are feeling the pain. Many are struggling to stay afloat, worried about what the future holds. The drop in tourism threatens a way of life that sustained generations of Hawaiian families, putting traditions and livelihoods at risk. Hawaii now faces a crossroads: how to balance the needs of tourism, the soaring cost of living, and the urgent need to protect its natural beauty for future generations. Competing globally for travelers' dollars is tougher than ever as destinations worldwide vie for attention and offer tempting deals. The silence on Hawaii's beaches is more than just a lull. It's raising urgent questions about the island's future and the sustainability of its economy. Can Hawaii adapt to these new realities, or will the slowdown become the new normal for the Aloha State? The answer is far from clear, but one thing is certain: Hawaii's future hangs in the balance, and the world is watching. Next, Florida, the Sunshine State, usually a tourism powerhouse. This summer, businesses report revenue drops up to 40%. Extreme heat and humidity are keeping visitors away, with health advisories making headlines. Skyrocketing insurance rates and rising costs are passed on to tourists, making vacations less affordable. Political controversies and travel advisories have hurt Florida's image, making some feel unwelcome. We spoke to a souvenir shop owner. "I've never seen a July this slow. Everyone's feeling it." The slowdown isn't just a blip, it's a threat to entire communities. Climate, economics, and politics are all colliding. Florida's reputation, built over decades, is suddenly fragile. The empty beaches and quiet businesses are a warning sign. Can Florida weather this storm, or is this the new reality? The stakes couldn't be higher. Now, let's travel to Maine, a state long celebrated for its picturesque harbors, rugged coastline, and the timeless rhythm of the sea. Here, lighthouses stand watch over the waves, and lobster traps line the docks, symbols of a proud maritime tradition. But this year, the quiet that once felt peaceful now feels unsettling, as if something vital is missing from the air. Cruise ship visits have plummeted, with many ships now lured to cheaper Canadian ports, leaving Maine's docks emptier than ever. Meanwhile, rising prices for food and lodging are pushing Maine out of reach for many travelers, making vacations here a luxury few can afford. Tourists are shortening their stays or skipping Maine altogether in favor of more affordable destinations, changing the summer landscape. The ripple effect is real. Empty restaurants mean unsold lobster, threatening the livelihoods of fishing families who depend on the summer rush. A lobsterman told us, "A few years ago, my catch sold out instantly. Now I'm lucky to sell half." The demand just isn't there, and the uncertainty grows with each passing week. The tradition of lobstering, passed down for generations, is now at risk, as families wonder if their children will carry on the legacy. The quiet isn't just about fewer tourists, it's about a way of life slipping away and a community facing an uncertain future. Maine's identity, built on the sea and the steady flow of summer visitors, is under threat as never before. The state's slogan, "The way life should be," now feels uncertain, echoing the worries of those who call Maine home. The question remains: can Maine adapt and find new ways to thrive before its cherished traditions fade away? The answer will shape not just the state's economy, but the very soul of its coastal communities. For Maine, the stakes are deeply personal, woven into every tide, every catch, and every family that calls these harbors home. In Las Vegas, the city of spectacle, the crowds have thinned. Casinos and nightclubs are quieter and revenue is down. Visitors are spending less on gambling, dining, and shows. Online betting and digital casinos mean people can gamble from home, especially younger generations. Vegas is struggling to attract a new audience seeking more authentic experiences. Performers and workers feel the impact: canceled shows, cut contracts, and uncertainty. The city's model, get people in the door and keep them there, is under threat. Las Vegas has always reinvented itself, but these challenges are systemic. Inflation, changing habits, and digital competition are chipping away at its core. The Strip's quiet is a gamble the city can't afford to lose. For the first time, the house may not have the winning hand. Reinvention is no longer optional, it's survival. Finally, California, the Golden State, once the ultimate travel dream, a beacon of sunshine and opportunity. Now, major tourist spots are empty, and the dream feels tarnished, almost like a distant memory. Soaring costs for hotels, food, and gas are pushing families elsewhere, making vacations unaffordable for many. Safety concerns and viral images of homelessness and crime are scaring off visitors, creating a sense of unease. Perception is reality. Travelers are choosing Arizona, Oregon, and Utah instead, seeking safer and more affordable destinations. California's reputation as the king of West Coast tourism is slipping, and the once bustling attractions are now eerily quiet. A cafe owner near a landmark told us, "We used to have lines out the door. Now we're lucky to break even." It's heartbreaking. The image of sunshine and opportunity has shifted to one of struggle, with small businesses fighting to survive. The state faces a monumental task, restoring its appeal and addressing core issues, from affordability to safety. The deserted streets are a warning, a sign that immediate action is needed. The California dream is in question, and its future hangs in the balance. Can the state convince the world to believe in it again? The challenge is immense, but not insurmountable. The answer will define its future, shaping the destiny of the Golden State for generations to come. These stories from Hawaii, Florida, Maine, Nevada, and California reflect a nationwide trend. Across the U.S., tourism is falling short, leaving economic uncertainty. Inflation changing travel habits, global competition, and safety concerns are reshaping the industry. This may be more than a temporary shift. It could be a fundamental realignment. Is this the new era for American travel? What are you seeing in your state? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found this analysis valuable, please subscribe and share. Thanks for watching. See you next time.